Giving a shout out to other streamers is a great way to build community. Firebot makes it super easy to create an automatic shout out command. Let's set one up so your mods can use it with just one message. All right, so let's get into it. Shout out command. So let me go back to my screen here. Oh, you guys don't need to see my prompter, but we'll move that out the way. All right, so we disabled the follower command because I have the one that's running in StreamerBot. All right, back to it. So let's create a shout out command that mods can use. So we're going to go back to the command section. And usually people use SO, and we were talking about variables. So we'll create a new custom command and we'll do exclamation. I already have a shout out command in StreamerBot, so I'm going to do FSO so they don't get confused. Firebot shout out. And you can put a description on it if you want, just to stay organized. We'll call it shout out. And we will go ahead and add a restriction for the mod. So we're going to set the permissions on this to roles, streamer, and moderator. You probably don't want everybody running shout out commands. All right, so once we have that, we'll go back into it by editing and think about what we wanted to do. We wanted to put a message in the chat about someone. So we're going to do, chat message, select. And remember at the beginning when I said we could have set up that bot account? If we did that, there would be the streamer or the bot. So you could send this message as yourself, or you could have the bot send the message. Since I didn't bother to connect my bot account, we're just going to do it as the streamer. And we're going to do message to send. And down here, we have all the variables that we can use. I happen to know the one, but we're going to go ahead and look through it. So if we don't know which one to use, you can kind of come here and look through. Argument grabs the command argument, aka a word after the command trigger that is given. So we could probably use that one. In fact, I think that's the one I want to use. Or we have some user-based commands. Let me just double check. Yeah, we want argument, actually. That's perfect. So we'll do argument, and we'll just go ahead and add it to text field. Grab a range of arguments, grab all the arguments, argument count, target, similar to the argument variable, but strips out any leading at symbols useful. That's the one I was looking for. Okay, target, that's what we want. We're going to use target. So we're going to add that one. All right, target. So what do we want it to say? When somebody does a shout out. So if I was to shout out, I'll pick on Ayla. So if we were to shout out Ayla, we want to say Ayla is amazing. Check them out. Last seen in, and then we'll find another variable, and the variable I'm looking for here. See, I typed in game, but it was like, nah, you want category. So we'll do $category. And then we can put their Twitch link, which is going to be twitch.tv/$target, because your username is your Twitch URL, right? So we will add that, save that, and we'll test that. Do exclamation FSO, and then I'll do the @. You could do it probably with or without the @. There we go, just like that. Ayla is amazing. Check them out. Last seen just chatting, and then it gives their URL. So very simple way to do a shout out command, but I don't do anything simple. So let's add some flair to this shout out. For those of you that have been around my channel for a while, You may remember when I did shout outs, you got a little Destiny's Child, a little say my name. So let's add that. So we're gonna go back into this command. We'll edit it. And before it puts a message into the chat, we've played a video, but we want to play a sound. So I'm going to play a sound. We'll select, choose a file, and let's go to my sounds and music folders. It's a great idea, by the way, and I learned this when I got my second PC. I was very intentional about organizing stuff because I had stuff everywhere. I had stuff in downloads folder, in my videos, in my documents, and it made it very, very difficult. So I have a folder called Twitch, and then everything is under that in subfolders, and that'll make it easy to back up. And if you ever need to like stream from a different PC, you can just zip up that entire folder, take it with you, organize your stuff. All right. Anyway, say my name, shout out. And it's just a little,
Say my name, say my name.
I don't know how loud that was, so we'll turn it up a little bit. And that's it. I want to play that. Now, I said I wanted this to play before chatting, before the chat message. So I'm going to grab on these little hamburger icons and just drag it up like that. As you can see, the number changes. So it'll play the sound and it will send the message. We'll save that and we will give it a try. Let's see who else is in chat. We'll pick on X-rated this time. So we'll do F shout out X-rated.
Say my name, say my name.
And just like that, we have a shout out with a little flair, with a little music.